Can you imagine a spider so big it could cover your whole face? Or one with venom 15 times more potent than a cobra's? Today, get ready because we're about to enter the world of some of the most feared and most fascinating creatures on the planet. Here, we will reveal the terrifying secrets and unbelievable abilities of the most dangerous and largest spiders that exist. And the one at the end of this list is so deadly that it will definitely make your knees shake. But before we start, if you're new to our channel, please don't forget to subscribe so you'll always be updated with videos like this. Number 15. According to the Guinness World Record itself, the Brazilian wandering spider, or banana spider, holds the title of the most venomous spider in the world. Even though its body only reaches up to 5 centimeters, its legs can grow as long as 15 centimeters. And what's worse, it is extremely aggressive when hunting. Unlike other spiders that patiently wait in their webs, the banana spider is an active nocturnal hunter. It roams the forest floor, and even worse, it often hides in places you wouldn't expect. In houses, in shoes, and between clusters of bananas, which is why it sometimes gets accidentally transported to other countries. Its neurotoxic venom spreads very quickly, causing severe pain, swelling, excessive sweating, tachycardia, and in severe cases, paralysis and difficulty breathing. And most unusually in men, its bite can cause priapism, a very painful and prolonged erection. Fortunately, there is an effective antidote, but time is of the essence and immediate treatment is necessary. This spider is truly very brave. When it senses a threat, it raises its front legs and shows its fangs, a clear warning not to come any closer. Number 14, Black Widow. The Black Widow, known for the red hourglass mark on its body, is one of the most famous and most feared spiders on the entire continent. Even though it's small, with a body only about 1.5 centimeters long, it has a big reputation. Its neurotoxic venom is 15 times stronger than the venom of a rattlesnake, and just one bite can cause severe muscle pain, tremors and cramps, vomiting, excessive sweating, difficulty breathing, and in severe cases, paralysis. Fortunately, deaths are now rare because modern medical treatment is fast. But the truth is, the Black Widow is shy and prefers to be alone, usually staying in dark corners, warehouses, garages, and piles of wood. It doesn't bite unless its web is disturbed or it feels threatened. In addition, its web is one of the strongest in the entire animal kingdom, even stronger than steel of the same thickness. Number 13, False Widow. The false widow, especially the species Stauda nobilis, became notorious in Europe, especially in the UK because of the panic it caused. It doesn't help that it closely resembles the real black widow, with a dark body and a marking on its abdomen that sometimes looks like a skull. But even though it looks scary, its venom is far less potent compared to the real widow. Its venom is weaker, but it can still cause swelling, redness, nausea, headache, and general weakness. Imagine seeing spiders in your house that look just like the Black Widow, so it's no wonder why many people freeze up and get scared. The false widow comes from the Canary Islands and Madeira, but has rapidly spread across Europe and other countries due to its strong adaptation to urban environments. It creates messy webs in the corners of houses and gardens that are dark and often go unnoticed. Number 12, Brown Recluse. It's called the violin spider because of the violin-shaped mark in the middle of its body. And in North America, especially in the central and southern US, this is one of the most feared spiders. It's small in size, about 6 to 20 millimeters, and because of this, it's easy to overlook. But its venom is cytotoxic, which means it can destroy skin tissue. It can cause loxocelism, a condition that results in necrotic ulcers. The damage is slow to heal and may leave a permanent scar. It is nocturnal and truly reclusive, preferring dark, dry, and quiet places like attics, basements, closets, and woodpiles. It does not bite unless it is trapped or feels extremely threatened. What's more concerning is that its bite is often painless at first, and sometimes symptoms only appear hours or days later, so the bite often goes unnoticed. In severe cases, it can cause a serious systemic reaction, but this is rare. What's even more surprising is that many bites blamed on the brown recluse aren't actually caused by them, but by other skin conditions. And this spider's reputation is bigger than the actual danger it poses. Number 11, Mediterranean recluse. The Mediterranean recluse is a close relative of the brown recluse, but its territory covers a wider area. It is found in the Mediterranean, the Middle East, and parts of America. It is almost the same size as the brown recluse, with a body reaching up to 1.5 centimeters, and like its cousin, it also has cytotoxic venom that can cause necrotic lesions on the skin. This small and quiet spider is like a black backpacker that has spread all over the world. Because of trade and human travel, it has easily spread to different continents. It is nocturnal and likes to hide in places such as behind furniture, closets, piles of clothes, and dark, unnoticed corners. It is not aggressive and is a shy spider that only bites when it is trapped or feels threatened. Because of this, people often get confused and its bite is mistaken for other skin conditions, which sometimes leads to a delayed correct diagnosis. It can only cause minor injuries, but sometimes it can lead to ulcers that require medical attention. What's unique about them is that they are often included in shipments, cargo, and items that travel to different countries, which is why they're called true globetrotters. Number 10, Chinese bird eater spider. From the dark and dense forests of Hainan Island in China comes a spider that looks like it jumped straight out of a horror movie. The Chinese bird-eating spider. Its name is no joke because it can devour small birds that land on the ground. It can even grow up to 20 seamountlers, making it a very fierce predator. And while most tarantulas are quite calm, this one is the opposite. Aggressive, territorial, and extremely fast-moving. They live in deep burrows that they dig themselves, and from there they wait for their prey, then suddenly rush out at the perfect moment. No webs, no hesitation, just pure ambush and precision. Its venom can no longer kill humans, but it can still cause severe harm, swelling, tremors, and dizziness. But the most terrifying thing is its long and strong fangs that can pierce even thick leather. Despite this, they play an important role in nature. They help maintain the balance of insect and small vertebrate populations, which is why in some places they are protected. Number 9. Number 9, ornamental striped tarantula. From Sri Lanka, the so-called ornamental striped tarantula is one of the most venomous tarantulas in the world, and also one of the fastest and most defensive, with a body reaching almost 8 cm and over 20 centimeters when its legs are fully stretched. Its color is like a masterpiece, a combination of white, black, and bright yellow that looks like it was hand-painted. But don't be fooled by its beauty. This is one of the most venomous in the entire genus of Poecilotheria. This species is arboreal, living in tree holes, making silk shelters, and staying hidden almost all day. It is known for its incredible speed, and when it feels threatened, it can suddenly run or bite without hesitation. Its venom is not fatal to humans, but it can cause severe pain, muscle spasms, fever, and nausea that may last for several days. And when it's stressed, it raises its front legs and shows its long fangs as a clear warning. That's a sign you should back off. Because of its unique beauty, many exotic pet collectors have become fascinated by it. But for beginners, it's not recommended because it's too fast, too defensive, and shouldn't be handled. How about you? Would you dare to take care of a tarantula as beautiful but as dangerous as this? Or would you rather just look at it in pictures? Number 8, yellow sock spider number. At first glance, the yellow sock spider looks harmless. Small, pale, and often seen in houses, gardens, and grassy areas. But don't be fooled, this is one of the most feared spiders in North America. This spider has 2 main species, Characantium inclusium and Characantium milday. Both have similar behavior. They're very active, move quickly, and often come out at dusk. It's not their size that's dangerous, but their venom. And while their bite is rarely fatal, it can cause intense pain, redness, swelling, and sometimes a necrotic lesion, which resembles the bite of a brown recluse. Most of the time, their bite is accidental, especially when someone puts on clothes or shoes where they've been hiding all night. They don't make webs to hunt. They're active hunters, fast, aggressive, and always on the move at night. During the day, they hide in small silk sacks, and that's where their name comes from, in corners and under leaves. What's unique about them is that they're really adaptable to cities, so you can find them in almost every temperate region in the world. What's even more interesting is that many bites blamed on other spiders are actually caused by them. Number 7. Gooty Sapphire Tarantula. In the whole world of tarantulas, only a few can match the captivating appearance of the Gooty Sapphire Tarantula. Native to India and found only in a small and shrinking forest, this is one of the rarest and most sought after by collectors. Its metallic blue color seems to shimmer when hit by light like a real living gem. But remember, it's not just beauty that it brings. Its body is 7 cm long and its leg span is over 15 cm, so we can say that it is big and noticeable. It climbs trees where it makes silk shelters in the crevices of wood and rarely comes out during the day. It is not aggressive in normal situations, but when cornered, it moves very quickly and will not hesitate to bite if there is no other way out. Its venom, although not usually fatal, can cause severe damage, muscle stiffness, and in some serious cases, the victim needs to be hospitalized. What's even more concerning is that this species is endangered because deforestation is destroying its natural habitat. Imagine a unique animal that almost disappeared from the world because it was first recorded in 1899 and then only rediscovered in 2001, nearly a century later. Number 6. Wolf spider. The wolf spider from the Lycosidae family is one of the most well-known and widespread spiders on the planet. You can find it in forests, gardens, deserts, and sometimes even inside the house. There are hundreds of wolf spider species, but they all have one thing in common. They don't make webs to hunt. They're like real hunters, running, charging, and chasing their prey directly. The most iconic thing about them is their excellent vision. They have 8 eyes arranged in 3 rows with 2 large front eyes that shine in the light like they have built-in headlights. Some species can reach up to 4 centimeters, and because of their hairy and sturdy bodies, they often look bigger than their actual size. They are really fast, extremely solitary, and incredibly agile. But what's most fascinating is that the mother carries the egg sac attached to her abdomen. And when the baby spiders hatch, all the offspring climb onto her back, so she walks around as if she has a miniature army riding on her. A very rare scene in the world of spiders. Although they are venomous, it usually only causes redness and pain, and it's very rare for it to be serious for humans. Nevertheless, even though most of their bites aren't dangerous, just the appearance of this spider is enough to make anyone shudder. Did you know that its name, Lycosa, comes from Latin, which means she-wolf? Now, how about you? Do you have the courage to look at it directly while shining a flashlight on it in the dark? Number 5. Brown widow. If the black widow is famous, its cousin the brown widow shouldn't be ignored. Although it originated in Africa, it has spread almost all over the world due to global trade. Its body is smaller, about 1.5 centimeters, and its color ranges from brown to gray with an orange hourglass mark on its abdomen. It looks like the black widow's ribbon but is usually weaker. However, its bite can cause lateral latrodectism, with symptoms such as severe muscle pain, cramps, nausea, and intense anxiety. However, the brown widow is more timid and rarely attacks, so the chances of a dangerous encounter are lower. It prefers to live in quiet corners, garages, basements, and under outdoor furniture. What's more, its egg sac is really unique. It's like small balls with sharp spines, resembling miniature stars, and they can be easily distinguished compared to other species. Because this species is spreading to other countries, scientists have noticed that it has overtaken the black widow in some areas, which is something they did not expect. Number 4, redback spider. In Australia, which is a land of animals that seem to come from nightmares, the redback spider has a special reputation. It's closely related to the black widow and is easily recognized by its shiny black abdomen with a red stripe on its back. The females can reach up to 1 cm, while the males are smaller and hardly dangerous. However, the venom of the female redback is extremely toxic and can cause severe symptoms of latrodectism, intense pain, excessive sweating, muscle spasms, and in severe cases, paralysis. Before the antidote was developed in 1956, many people died from its bite in Australia. Nowadays, most people survive, but they definitely go through intense suffering before recovering. Another terrifying thing about the redback is that it doesn't even need to wander around. It builds messy and sticky webs in dark corners, under seats and sheds, by the side of garages, or any place that goes unnoticed. There, it quietly waits until a victim gets trapped so it can inject its venom. What's even more terrifying is that after mating, the female usually eats the male, and scientists believe that this sacrifice helps increase the survival rate of their offspring. Number 3, red widow spider. In the southern part of the US, especially in Florida, you can find one of the most noticeable widow spiders, the red widow. It is different from its black cousins because it has a deep red color and an abdomen with orange and black markings, making it impossible not to recognize. Its bright color seems to say, "Stay away if you don't want to get hurt." Even though it is smaller than other widow spiders, its venom should not be underestimated. It is neurotoxic and can cause severe sweating, cramps, and intense muscle pain. In some cases, immediate medical attention is really needed to recover. Fortunately, cases of bites are really rare because red widow prefers dry shrubs, areas with lots of cacti, and secluded corners where it builds its strong web. One unique characteristic compared to the black widow is that the red widow is less aggressive. It doesn't just bite unless it's touched, startled, or trapped in a corner. But because of its bright appearance, it's easier to spot and easier to avoid. It's surprising to think, but even though the red widow's venom is strong, there have been no confirmed human deaths caused by it. Number 2, six-eyed sand spider. In the vast deserts of South Africa and Namibia lives one of the most mysterious and feared species of spider, the six-eyed sand spider, or Sicarius honey. There are 2 reasons for its unusual name. It has only 6 eyes, not 8, and its body almost perfectly matches the color of sand, making it nearly impossible to see. Its body only reaches up to 1.5 centimeters, but its power is not determined by its size. Its venom is one of the most dangerous spider venoms ever recorded, capable of causing severe necrosis, muscle damage, and based on laboratory studies, it can also harm internal organs. The most terrifying thing about it is that there is no antidote for its bite. Fortunately, this species is extremely shy and rarely comes into contact with humans. What's even more impressive is that it can stay buried in the sand for a long time, not moving, quietly waiting for its prey to come close enough before it attacks. Number 1, mousy spider. At the top of the list is the feared mouse spider, one of the most impressive and most dangerous spiders in Australia. Its name comes from its strong and sturdy body and large fangs that look like the teeth of a mouse. With a body reaching up to 3 cm and small but strong legs, the mouse spider builds deep burrows in the ground where it waits for its prey, just like a true ambush hunter. The reason why it is so feared is not just because of its size, but because of its venom. Some species have venom similar to the Sydney funnel web spider that can cause severe pain, muscle twitching, excessive sweating, and in severe cases, potentially fatal complications. What's even scarier is that it has really large fangs that can pierce even through the leather of shoes. Although they have a scary reputation, they usually don't leave their burrows unless they're forced out by floods or rain. They quietly wait, watching for insects, small reptiles, or even frogs passing by, ready to strike with amazing speed. What's interesting is that the bite of the mouse spider is also used in medicine because some of its toxins can be used for neurological treatment. Nature is truly important. Even if it's dangerous, it's full of secrets waiting to be discovered. How about you? Would you dare to come close and take a look at the mouse spider up close? Even knowing that its fangs can pierce through almost anything. Whatever it is, let us know in the comments and also tell us which spider you admire the most. And before we end, please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel so you'll always stay updated on our upcoming videos.